Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Limbus Company Refraction Railway. In a bit, I've got one thing to address at the moment. So in the last episode, we had to come up with someone who can tank Ahab's extreme punishment. The one I went with was Encormer Salt. He has relatively decent setup, and he can pick up some speed, but you might not have Encormer Assault this high. I can understand why, he's not popular. So there are other options you could go with. Cormer Assault does not have the built-in protection stats, but he does have better speed, so he has an easier time forcing prey mark onto himself. Alternatively, Don Quixote did a pretty good job, but if you want to put her in a tank set, then you might go for Lobotomy Ego Lantern, because she is also quite tanky. And yeah, this is an option. Granted, you can't use your guard skill against you can't use it against Ahab directly, but that's just how it is. I'm looking for pierced tanks. Don't judge me. There's also K-Core class Hong Lu, who is ridiculously tanky. When hit, if at less than 20%, heal 90% of a max HP and gain 1 K-Core Ampule. Gain 1 Fragile every turn for the rest of the battle, once per battle. So that is an option. He also gets a lot of regen over time, but you have to be careful because when you get that 4th K-Core Ampule, it will kill you. It's also kind of hard to find him a good ego because just about every one of the ego he has is going to be weak to one of her attacks. And you've seen how much punishment she can deal, even just doing neutral damage. So yeah, this is his best option for resisting her damage, but it throws away his Dimension Shredder. If you really want to use Dimension Shredder, then keep in mind it will give him Fatal to Wrath and Envy. We don't want that. I think Soda is his next best option. It does give that Envy weakness, but you really don't have much else to go for. And then finally, probably the intended method, Pecod Harpooner Heathcliff. Use AED. It doesn't give him charge straight out, but it is there. What this does is, when he's hit, spend 1 charge count to heal 2.5% of max HP. If he reaches 40% HP, you gain 1 charge count before activating the healing effect. His passive gives him a defense boost every time he gets hit. Well, next turn, but it is there. He has plenty of HP. And if he uses his defense skill, it does give him defense level up for all his poise. Granted, he may not have much in the way of poise. And I guess just to wrap it all up, you could use Telepole as a way to get all his charge back, but you'd be relying on him there being a lot of Envy resonance at the time, and my team is not built for that. It definitely has better resistances versus what she's dealing than AED does, but really, you can't go that wrong. The only threat is you have to take out the DPS before the fight starts. Or rather, you have to take out the DPS so he stops throwing in sloth attacks on top of everything else. I suppose you could also use Don Telepole. Correction. Make sure you use the awakened version on a high resonance turn because you really do not want to give him 10 rupture and 5 fragile that turn. Although I suppose you could use the 12 charge count on the turn before she goes haywire. But yeah, that's a long discussion on ways you might want to get through the Refraction Railway fight. Gaslight can't possibly be as bad, right? Please don't be as bad. So, thought we defeated her in the previous station, but the one who paints hearts has only grown even more hideous. She's no longer flanked by her followers, yet it feels as though they are now within her. We mustn't let ourselves get distracted by the flickering dancing flames on her weapon arm. Focus on her instead. I kinda don't remember this fight because I burned through it in the main story, so this is gonna be messy. Pip's Ego. Turn start, heal 3 SP per value. So yeah, she's gonna max out her SP in one turn. Decreases when using Weight of Guilt after failing an evade. If at 0, gets staggered. Oy, 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 that's very rough. Also, that's blunt, so bringing Encore Assault may have been a mistake, but what are we gonna do? Panic because we don't have any Wrath resources. Wow, she is just barely rolling higher than we can hope to clash there. Granted, even if we did level him up a bit, it still wouldn't have been enough. Gain base power and attack weight for all of Pip's ego, but lose some of it for using it. You know what, I think I should have had one of the allies go after that evade skill because I think that's how the mechanics of this fight work. Reuse upon evade failure up to 2 times, and when it fails evade, lose Pip ego. Yep, I messed up that. +4. She gets a +4. That becomes 8. It becomes 10. That becomes a 10. We can beat it. But we need to keep in mind that she is getting a lot of SP every turn thanks to Pip's ego. On the upside, yeah, we need the Sun Shower for the SP healing because I get the feeling we're going to be burning through a lot of ego of our own. Now it's getting extremely messy. Our resources are looking extremely bad. I fear whatever might be waiting for us on the other side. Oh well, that was an extremely big waste of time, wasn't it? Apparently this fight can be absolutely wrecked if you bring... the standard version, I mean, can be absolutely wrecked if you bring a strong burn team. But good luck getting a burn team this far in Refraction Railway, even if you can check them in after every healing spot. So, Starbuck's Ego. Gain 1 protection for every 6 value, decreases for every coin destroyed in a clash against targets with Prey Mark. If at 0, gets staggered. critical hits will inflict extra negative effects. Fantastic. Hang on, are you getting your SP back again? Yep, you're getting your SP back again. We do what we did last time. Although granted, it looks like she's throwing out a lot of prey marks. Why are all your attacks on... Grand, just grand. On the upside, we've absolutely tanked the elements. Wrath or pride? Okay, the thing is, if we flip a Tails coin, then we are absolutely screwed there. Wait. This is a dangerous thing to use, because Lifetime Stew. At start of turn, convert 2 random non-lust ego resources into 1 lust resource. So we will start bleeding our ego extremely quickly, but it is impossible for us to lose this clash. Now, let's see, the problem with spamming ego attacks is that eventually you're going to burn out. Okay, think about it. Where do we want to... Leah left out all the dialogue from the actual fight, all the times of Ahab yelling how this is all Ishmael's fault. Scary, but we did make it through. And that's a stagger, so we can go to town, but we also need to be exceptionally careful. Okay, you inflict 3 nails, 6 nails. This gives us bind and attack power down next turn anyway, that's nice. But as you can see, our resources are drained. We are running out. Oh wow, you do not like him. Okay, 15, 10, 7, 7, 6. She's going to roll maximum damage, let's just accept that. We need to preserve for the next round. Oh wait, no, everyone needs to beat on this one slot instead. Remember, he gets protection from her aiming everything at him at once, so it shouldn't be the worst. It's risky, but we have dealt with worse. Ah, that's me, forgetting what I said about save some resources for next turn. Gain offense and defense level every time this unit gains other use. Lose SP when losing certain clashes. Right. 30 of Queequeg's ego. Gain value if shielded. Lose value when without shield or when using Bleached Atonement. At 0 gets staggered. If this unit has remaining shield, regain at 5. If it does not have shield, lose 10. If at 0 gets staggered. And the lower the unit's HP gets, the more damage it deals. $30 times 0.3%. What's that? %, so we have to break 19% of max HP, which is 727. I don't really feel like figuring that all out. Now here's the problem. This counter gets reused. If memory serves, I actually need to check this now. Use this skill once for every 10 of Queequeg's ego. This is going to be painful. When attacked while shielded, attacker loses 5 SP. That hurts. Ooh, that looks like it'll hurt if Sinclair does a bad job dodging. Oh, you know what? I might end up having to mute the audio for this because this is Millie's song, isn't it? I hate the look of this, but there's not an awful lot we could do about it. And now we have trouble. Think about what we want to use here. Four gloom, 3 envy, 2 lust. It's just a counter skill, she can't use it, but this is gonna get really hairy. And now we have to do it again! So I don't know what's gonna happen when you wake up, because usually this is when I kill you. If it's even more Queequeg ego, then I'm going to be very unhappy. Well, at least you aren't getting that. At least you aren't getting the ego back. Oh hey, we can go straight to using Mind Whip again. Oh, I see. That's why it feels like Don Quixote is dealing a lot less damage. It's because 1.2 Pierce weakness isn't enough to cancel out 0.5 Pierce ineffective. This will inflict some fragile though, that's very nice stuff to have. I feel like on kill you should just give us max SP for the trouble of how much we're going through to get you on the floor. Oh wow, that actually dealt a frick ton of damage because of her Capote passive effect. The problem is, Sinclair, you keep getting haste boosts, so you end up being the first to take that hit. Is there anything we can do to negate Sloth? No. Save it. +3, +4, +3. Clouded Path is this one, so that's getting a +3. We should be strong enough to get past it though. Stab to kill is +4, so that's +8. 16, we can beat that. Oh, that's another one of the Clouded Path, huh? Oh boy, that is a very stressful encounter. Refraction rate %. The heavy noise echoes once. The teeth on the cogwheel click into one another. Tick-tock. Then it comes to a stop with a heavy grating noise. The cogs will begin to turn again as soon as we exit this place. Let's prepare ourselves before moving on to the next stop. Next time on Let's Play Limbus Company, we see the final boss of the Refraction Railway. And it's going to be the first time, so it's entirely possible that I'm going to have to reset and revamp my crew again. Although, funnily enough, we never actually saw that double abnormality encounter that I was expecting. I guess they took pity on us. But yeah, I'm going to have to re-record a lot after all this. We're also at 93 turns, so we've got 6 turns to kill the boss if we want to get all the rewards. If not, then we end up missing out on the fancy artwork. But yeah, wrapping up episode. Till next time, guys. Take care. I'll see you all around.